Rick, I believe some of the models say that you had 13 high danger chances tonight on 20 shots. Frustrated or disappointed not to score more and generate more with the looks that you have?
Yeah, we had some execution. Yeah, you got to score. Obviously the power play wasn't good tonight either. But I really loved our first. That was I thought we should have came out with something and we didn't. But the 1-0, obviously the unfortunate penalty. And it's kind of they were opportunistic in the third.
Did you think about challenging the 1-1 goal? Looked like Arturs might have been pushed a little bit.
Yeah, it's a 50. If it's we're down 2-1 maybe, but it's a 50-50. At that point, we just looked at it. I don't know what the NHL would do on that one. I don't. So if I don't know 100%, it's 1-1. We thought about it, but I thought it was 50-50 personally.
Looked like the Pettersson line wanted to get physical early on in this game. What do you think about how they played tonight?
Yeah, they're fine.
Rick, game 1, your power play goes 0 for 2, you win. Game 2, you go 0 for 4, you lose. Game 3, 2 for 3, you win. Game 4, 0 for 2 tonight, 0 for 2, 2 for 13 in the series. JT said it's costing you games. Would this series be over if you guys had been converting more often on this power play?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the execution wasn't good. We got to make a play under pressure, and sometimes you just take what's given. I don't know what we were doing. We were throwing the puck in the middle. If we just chipped it to a guy a couple of times, we would have got possession. But yeah, that's what it's learning lessons in playoffs, man. Under pressure, you got to be able to make those plays.
What did you say to the guys afterwards? Obviously, JT was very disappointed. You could see the disappointment in the locker room. What do you say, and how quickly do you try to get rid of that emotion?
Yeah, I don't go in very often. I go in about 20. I didn't go in after tonight's game.
Rick,
we have 2 days off. I'll talk to them more. Oh, you're good.
Just some thoughts on what you saw tonight from Arturs Silovs.
Yeah, I thought he played really well. He's the moment's not too big for him. He was solid in net. We had the 1-0 lead for him. I wish we'd have made it 2. Might have put the game over. But yeah, I thought he was excellent.
When you look at that first period, I'm sure you see sort of almost like a signature performance from your team in terms of what hockey's looked like all year. Where did the game turn specifically, in your view, in the second?
Well, we just got sloppy. We iced the puck a couple times when we should have just, sometimes we just try for we try a face-off play where, we hit a skate, they almost get a break. It seems like in the second we're trying for something that's there, that's not there. We just got to manage the game. And this year, sometimes it bites us in the butt when we do that. And then you got to bear down around the net. I think we had a lot of shot attempts. We were trying to hit the back door a lot, and we were missing that a lot. You got to, either you got to reposition yourself, or you got to start just shooting puck on the net, and then hopefully there's a rebound. Keep the pucks low too. I think we're shooting the pucks too high in Source's glove.
At one point in the third period, it looked like we were talking about the Nikita Zadorov story. But what can you say about his game tonight?
Yeah, hell of a goal. I think he's played well every game. He's got a lot of passion. You can tell he's played playoff games before, and he wants to be a difference maker.
Do you think the third line found its way, last game almost? Lindholm getting the goal. Tonight, they really seemed like they were influencing things when they were on the ice.
Yeah, they're just they're a puck possession line. They keep pucks. I think they had a couple opportunities there, but yeah, it's a good line for us.
Before the series started, there was a lot of talk about the experience on Nashville, that they've got O'Reilly, a Conn Smythe Trophy winner, a couple Stanley Cup winners, that kind of thing. Do you think that relative experience difference between the Canucks and the Predators was part of how we ended up here tonight?
Well, I think you get experience every game. But I think there's some moments there in the third where you just got to dig in. Even on that second goal, we had 3 or 4 opportunities to either box out or win an edge battle in the off the draw, or it was a weak side rim, get that puck before the ice. You got to dig in. There's just sometimes you just might have to get a punch in the mouth just to get a puck out. I think that's our next thing. You got to be. I just felt there's 3 or 4 mistakes on that shift before the goal. They didn't think we digged in hard enough on that, and they ended up scoring the goal. Artie couldn't see the puck.
You guys were looking for that high tip play quite a bit. Have you sort of made the adjustment to the fronting that they were showing early in the series?
The high and the low, yeah, but we missed a couple. We were ripping them by. I don't know if it was the tipper or the shooter was shooting it too hard. I'm not sure, but we had a couple opportunities. If we hit it, I think there's a backdoor play, but we weren't hitting it. It's just not executing.
And Nikita mentioned he didn't love the call on Joshua there in the third. What did you think of that call?
Yeah, I got to see it. I don't know. Did he turn into it? I don't know. Those are, for me, I can't figure those out anymore because I know part of strategy, some guys, they turn at the last moment, but that's the discretion of the ref. I mean, I haven't really looked at it enough to really comment on it.
A lot of the talk inside this market and outside this market about this series has been about Elias Pettersson and his quiet series. It felt like he had a stronger game tonight. Do you feel like his game is right there, just about to break through?
Yeah, I hope so, yeah. I thought he was better tonight, too. I agree with you. Yeah.
What is it that he was doing tonight that made a difference compared to the previous games in the series?
Well, I think a couple of times, I think there's opportunities where he moved his feet. I think that helped him. He actually had that, was that 2-on-1, he had a good shot on net. He moved his feet right from center ice. I think that allowed him to get that chance.
That's disappointing. It was a hard-fought game. Yeah, they deserve to win one more today.
What do you mean by that? You think they won more?
Yeah, we had our looks, I guess. Their special teams. Well, you know what? Our opponent killed did a great job up until I guess the goal was kind of a weird play. Our power play was awful. We need to take a look in the mirror as a group here. It can't just be every other game decide to play well. So we could have been a factor in the game and we weren't, but I don't know. There's a lot of emotion in the game, and they were resilient. So it's hard to close teams out.
What are they doing to take away your entries on the power play?
We're not coming with speed.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
You guys have done a good job of regrouping after wins or losses, and same thing, just take a little bit of time on this one. And then...
Yeah, it just sucks. We had a chance to close them out at home with a lead, and I got to be better there in the last goal there. I mean, it's just a couple guys got behind me tonight.
That's a win.
This is the way.
I hate roller coasters.
I feel fun.
Generational talent. Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.